Hey, I'm Jennifer Dove, your astrology and business coach, and I'm here with your weekly forecast starting today, September 5th, Monday, September 5th, and going through September 11th. So I'm going to skip right ahead to Friday. It's only Monday, but we're already in the energy of the Mercury retrograde. So I might as well just call it and start with Friday. That's when it's exact. The energy this week is going to continue to be a little bit wonky, and I'm looking over at my chart here. It's going to continue to be a little bit wonky with, and by that I mean like communication sideways, mostly around communication, especially with significant others. Some of us are really questioning our relationship status and looking at are we going to be able to really talk? I've had so many calls this week about that, so many readings about that. Like, am I going to be able to stay together with this person because we're just not able to communicate well right now? And part of that is Mercury retrograde, which we are, like I said, we already have started into that energy. For me, it actually started with the Virgo new moon 2 weeks ago, because Mercury it rules the sign of Virgo and the sign of Gemini. So it's right now in Libra, but it's going to be moving backwards into Gemini again. So we're kind of revisiting all the stuff we've been thinking about and working on for the last month or so, and getting a chance to revise it and renew it, and to kind of step back and take a look at things before you sign that contract. Take back and kind of and reassess, like, is this situation where I have been headed the best decision for me? Am I doing what's best for me? Now, it doesn't mean you should wait and stop all, anything fun or anything that's in forward motion until after Mercury retrograde is over. No, like, you can still live your life. Just know we need to slow it down. We need to slow it down and check things twice. Check your bank statement. Check those flights that you may have reserved. Double check things like that, things that run on a schedule. And in general, this Mercury retrograde, which begins on the 9th of September and goes all the way through October 2nd, 3 weeks, the last 3 weeks of September, actually, we're in it, we're steeping in that energy, and it's actually quite good, quite lovely. And one of the reasons I'm feeling that is because there's just some benevolent energy sort of infusing the Mercury retrograde. So it's actually a really good time to plan. That's what I will be using this Mercury retrograde for: planning, like not executing on things, not starting things necessarily, but planning for things. Getting the dates set up, it's okay to start stuff, but we're just want to be more in the planning stages. And right after Mercury stations retrograde, we have a gorgeous full moon. In fact, really early in the morning, the day after. So that's 3:48 a.m. Saturday, September 10th, Mountain Time. We're moving to the harvest full moon, the September full moon, which is in Pisces. And it's such a beautiful, soft full moon, connected to the planet Neptune, and which is going to bring a dreamy quality to it, a sense of, if my life were a painting, or if my life were a book, what chapter do I want to write next? What part of the painting do I want to fill in next? There is this quality of dreaming things into reality, and what I want to say for us is the energy of it is, again, soft, sensual, spiritual, and it's with the Mercury retrograde happening at the same time. And so much emphasis on Mercury, which is the planet of communication. As we move into this full moon, the invitation is to speak your dreams and your intentions into reality. So talk it out loud, speak it out loud. It doesn't have to be to anybody. It can be to your pet. It can be to your voice recorder. That's actually a really good tip that I've been using a lot for writing during this, since we moved into Virgo, is recording my voice and then transcribing it. So that's an idea. But for this full moon, plan to have 3 days, plan to take a vacation this coming weekend, but you want to have some time set aside over those 3 days to let yourself sort of sink into that softness. And it's not a sad softness. It's not like inertia. It's potentiality. It's the energy of potential possibilities. So we are dreaming and speaking our intentions into reality, manifesting these things, co-creating with the divine, always. And yeah, it's going to be a really lovely end to this week with that full moon. So my Embody Abundance program is still running. It's one-on-one, so it's kind of all the time. Whenever you want to sign up for it, I'm there for you. We go through 3 sections, 3 parts of the program, working on your particular astrology chart, the codes for wealth and abundance in your chart, which is unique to you, and then looking at some, stuck things, beliefs that may be still holding you back from experiencing the yourself as a magnet for abundant energy, for money flows, for beauty, for relationships, for the kind of lifestyle you want to be living. So email me, jennifer@jenniferdove.com, or you can DM me here. You can message me here for more information, and let's get you signed up for that. I also want to remind you about my radio show, because this week I will be on Wednesday. That is Wednesday, September 7th. That day, I have my show at 8 a.m. Pacific time on 12radio.com every week. I'm live. And this week, I'm going to be reading. I've created horoscopes for the full moon, and I'll be reading them out loud on the air. And it's so much fun to do that. I love doing horoscopes around the full and new moon, as you guys know. So come join me. You can join me live, 12radio.com. And if you'd like, you can also join our Facebook group if you do a search for 12radio.com group. And we'll let you in. You can also, while you're there, you can connect with other people, other listeners, which is kind of cool. There's the listening, the podcast piece, where you can be walking your dog and listening, or you can be on Facebook interacting with other like-minded people. So horoscopes coming to you Wednesday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific at 12radio.com. And in the meantime, enjoy the energy this week. Enjoy the energy and slow it down, recheck things, anything that has a date, that has or a schedule, recheck it, double check it, and then let yourself flow through the weekend and experience the soft energy of the harvest moon. All right, you guys, I will see you next week. You guys take care. Bye.